We've also had extensive conversations around the denomination. And recently you made a decision that now we can invest as little as $1,000.
Yeah.
Why was this important to you?
You know, it was important because when I went, we had a family function. And I met my aunt,
Yeah.
who is a retired teacher.
Yeah.
And she was asking me what I'm doing, and I explained. And she asked me what investment opportunities we have for people like her.
Yeah.
Then I started telling about what we are doing. So she asked me how much does she need to invest. Then initially I think we were setting it at, was it $1 million?
Yes.
So I was even too shy to tell her that. So it then occurred to me, there are many other people, ordinary Kenyans,
Yes.
who want to invest for their future, like my aunt.
Yeah.
And so we need to reduce the barriers
to entry. Yeah.
For people, for Kenyans, really,
Yeah.
for everybody.
Yeah.
So that conversation actually triggered me to think, yes, it's okay. We need to get institutional investors to participate. That's great. We need to get intermediaries who are developing assets. It might be people who are doing special funds.
Yeah.
This again becomes a very interesting asset. It might be pension fund managers, insurance companies, but also the ordinary Kenyan.
Yeah, we are democratizing.
Like what central bank has done with their DAO CSD.
Correct.
The trend is towards democratization. People want to be in control of their own investments.
Yeah.
So that was the idea.
Yeah.
That's actually where that conversation, that thought came from.
Yeah.
And every day they say a good idea should give way to a better idea.
Yes.
The more you interact with people,
yeah,
the more you understand the need of the people. And really here we are servants of the people. We're here to serve the people. If what we are doing here doesn't make an impact to people like my aunt in Meru, then I don't think we're doing a good job.
Yeah. And thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for crying out for the people who may think they are unheard. I appreciate that. You've already mentioned the pension fund managers, the special fund managers. What role does the REIT play in their, will it play in their portfolios?
Yeah, there are many roles. If you're sitting like even our own staff pension fund here, if you think about it, there's need for diversification. We've had very few asset classes. You have equities, fixed income. It's not easy to invest offshore. So this plays a critical role in diversification. But you're diversifying in your own country and generating an attractive yield and having an impact at the same time.
So the money is not leaving the country.
Money is not leaving. So even if a fund says, look, we want to put in to allocate 5% of the portfolio, 1% of the portfolio, just from diversification, it plays a role. For others, it might be a co-holding, depending on the need. For an insurance company, it may support their hard currency products. You want to create a life product with some inflation protection. You then buy these assets, because also there's been a limitation around the creation of products out of lack of assets to underpin this particular, these particular products. So it might be a special fund, and you're trying to give your investors a diversified return. Again, the more the assets you have underneath, the basket of assets you have underneath, the better So I'm not seeing this as a single asset play for any investor. I'm seeing it as playing a role as part of the assets they add into their basket of assets. Because for diversification perspective, because it gives you three different things. One, you have an attractive dividend yield. Two, you have currency diversification. Three, you have lower volatility around growth. So it gives you, and then for obviously you have impact.
Oh, that's important. In fact, just sorry to digress. One of my observations was the independent power plants in Kenya, which yield in dollars. Very healthy dollar returns, but they are, I think, 13 out of 14 are owned by foreigners. Which means they benefit pensioners outside the country,
overseas,
and we've left our own pensioners here. So this is an opportunity for pension funds and to give the ultimate beneficiaries in their schemes to tap into this such
and you remember we tried to do it. We tried to create this. We've been working on generating hard currency returns through
for some time.
Assets, But I think the good thing with this one, why it's even better, is those power assets are selling power domestically to people who are earning in Kenyan shillings. And then we're having to convert the dollars, to buy dollars to pay the generators. But here, the clients are selling to clients overseas, meaning they are earning in hard currency. So you're getting a slice of that hard currency revenue that is coming in. So there's no conversion or purchase of dollars in the domestic market. You are actually a net supplier of dollars. We're infusing hard currency into the domestic market. So if you want to import an item, you now have a dollar account. You don't need to go and buy dollars. You're a natural dollar earner.
And what would you say to a diaspora investor who is considering to invest now or maybe wait it out? What would you say to such a person?
I think this is a very attractive. I was speaking actually to one of my schoolmates who came to see me on Monday from Texas, and he's been in the diaspora. He's been in the US for more than 20 years, actually closer to 30 years. And he thought this was very attractive because he says, look, I'm barely making 2-3% in the US as a return on my deposits. I can put that money here and get a dividend yield of 8%. So I think for a lot of our diaspora brothers and sisters and aunties out there, this is very attractive and it's passive. You don't have to come here and do the work, chase people, because a lot of what they're doing is not to earn even more than that 8%, even on their business plan. So why come and do all that work when you can just put it in this kind of investment? Get your 8%, the money is remitted to your bank account, wherever their bank account is, and if you wish to sell, you instruct your broker to sell your units for you. It's a very rare opportunity. Even if you want to use the money back in your home country, you can then be able to use it without taking a foreign currency risk. Because the bigger risk, obviously, people face is that you invested 5 years ago or 6 years ago, Kenya shilling was trading at 100 to the dollar. You now buy back your dollar, you're buying it at 130, so you've lost 30% in hard currency terms. So even if you've made 8% over those 5 years, that is 40%. If you lose 30%, you've made 10%. If you divide by 5, actually you're making 2%. So FX risk can be a major eroder of value for an investor earning in hard currency but yielding in local currency. Now this has taken away the FX risk.
That's very powerful. I think one of the most difficult things when people are considering to invest is to imagine the future.
That's true.
Where do you see this terrific platform 5 years from today?
You see, the terrific REIT 5 years from today should have a diversified portfolio of assets. I don't see us diluting the yield.
No.
Because that is a requirement in the purchase of the assets. So whatever price we negotiate, the capitalization rate cannot be lower than the dividend yield of 8%. So we need to borrow then the income. So my own dream is that it has a market cap of several hundreds of millions of dollars. And it is a story of impact. Whereby when people think about what are some of the successful investment products that have really driven the real economy in Kenya and helped in economic transformation in Kenya, they speak about the terrific REIT. And it should also have moved beyond the terrific ecosystem. It should be supporting investors across the country. We should be able to showcase different projects that we've supported from Kisumu to Nairobi to Mombasa to Marsabit to Meru to Nyeri to Namanga. It should be able to be a real story of impact.
Yeah. And do you see this at some point being like the first multi-billion-dollar REIT?
That's
in the
possible.
Country? Yes.
That's possible.
Yes.
Now I don't like speaking about intention much nowadays. So I wait to do, then we speak about what we've done. So that is in my dreams.
Yes.
But that's a possibility.
Yeah.
That's a possibility. Why not?
Yeah.
One of the things we should be more of is ambitious.
Yeah. Just to wrap up, how do you see the role of REIT in transforming access to capital in this market?
You see, REITs are a very good bridge between investors and developers. It's a bridge. And they are still in their infancy. And I congratulate the pioneers who've already gone through that route because we've studied those REITs and seen what can be improved in them. It would not have been possible if those issuances are not taking place and what the challenges have been. So it's that bridge. You've seen some that have come and they have done a very good job in student accommodation. Now, after those students graduate, the next step is now we are creating for them work environments. So it's a natural transition. And hopefully there'll be more developers across various parts of the ecosystem who come and focus on different areas. REITs are financing real assets. You're not just making money trading paper. There's real activity. There's real impact on people. On the other side.
I just realized we have been talking about a REIT, but we didn't even say what a REIT is.
That's true.
Real Estate Investment Trust. If you can just spend a minute or two, what really is a REIT?
A REIT
I think it's my wife who asked me what is a REIT.
It's an acronym for Real Estate Investment Trust. And the REIT holds two different kinds of assets. So you have what is called a development REIT, which again is unitization of a building so that individuals hold individual units, smaller units, as opposed to holding the bigger pie. And that building is held through a trust arrangement, through the trustee for the benefit of the unit holders. And the unit holders can change at any given time by selling their units in the stock market, as opposed to if they held apartments or square meters, which they have to go to lands to register. And those units are then tradable at the stock market. So you have a development REIT, which is normally used during the development phase of the building. And those investors in the D-REIT enjoy development profits. That may be something we consider in the future. And then you also have an income REIT. That is now where Traffic falls in, which is typically for buildings that are already income or assets that are already income generating. And that is for the unit holders to participate in the income. And the tax structure is such that it is done in a way that it's very tax efficient for the reasons that we've discussed earlier. So that those investors get, and then instead of getting a capital appreciation from the building only, you get it from the unit. Your unit you can buy a unit of $1,000. If it appreciates by 10%, then your units are worth $1,100, and you can sell them in the market to somebody else.
Wow, thank you. We could speak here until tomorrow.
We have a lot on this subject over here.
We have a lot to discuss. But I think we could take a pause there. But if you can look into the camera and speak to an investor out there who probably thought they are not even eligible for this, whichever investors, feel free to speak to them about this opportunity.
So dear investor, it's my pleasure to speak to you today and on this subject of the terrific US dollar green income REIT. This is for you. We have made the units, the individual unit sizes small. The minimum investment size is also small. And this income REIT will give you a regular dividend stream in hard currency. And REITs in Kenya have tax benefits. It is tax-free, meaning what you earn is not subject to any further taxation. We are looking at offering an attractive dividend yield and maintaining the dividend yield there. And that's the reason why the REIT sponsor is underwriting the costs of the REIT, so that you don't carry that dollar volatility. This will soon be coming to market. We're working on it, so in another couple of weeks it will be coming to market. So this information should be available with your broker, and our REIT manager, Nabo Capital, will be disseminating this information and explaining to you how you can participate in this exciting opportunity. The final point, besides you earning a return, you'll be playing a critical role in the economic development of your country. The assets that this particular REIT is financing are assets that are creating jobs for our youth, and that is probably the single biggest challenge we face as a country. There is no single family in this country that has not been affected by the issue of unemployment. And this is not just for government to deal with, it's our collective responsibility to deal with. You'll also be participating in the issue of broadening the tax base of this country by bringing more people to the tax base, by creating more employment for our youth. And you'll also be boosting the exports of this country. And you're doing that in an environmentally sustainable way. So you are earning a return and you are playing a role in the socioeconomic development of the country. So we welcome you to join us in this wonderful endeavor. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. James Moria.
Yeah, thank you.
And I think one of my biggest takeaways that from Dr. James Moria, that this terrific green REIT is more than an investment. It is an opportunity that is giving all of us, not some of us, access to opportunities that would otherwise not be accessible to ourselves. I remember my own personal story. Dr. James, I've never told you this. I was probably 10 years thereabout, and I was coming from church at Holy Family Basilica with my mom and my sister. And when we got to International House, my mom helped us to take some photos where there are some flower vessels there. Yeah. And I remember the Howard saying, this building belongs to to Chris Kirubi. He was not doctor yet. And that was such a big brand then. And when I fast forward to today, I realize what only very few people were allowed to own those kind of buildings, prime pieces of property in the heart of our country. But today, you have the same opportunity that Dr. Chris Kirubi had to own a piece of prime pieces of property through this terrific green REIT. So whether you are a fund manager, whether you run a special fund, whether you are just an investor who is beginning your investment journey, this opportunity is for you. We've spoken, you not only diversify in terms of currency, while you're in this country, you can now have a dollar income stream. And not just that, you have a very attractive return of at least 8% that will be growing over time. So I don't want to belabor the point, but I believe that this is once in a lifetime opportunity. Please be part of it. Looking forward to hearing testimonials from yourself. Until next time, see you, and thank you for listening to us.